The videos which you have just seen, and I'm also going to show you more of them in a few, are videos of what George Ruto, one of President William Ruto's sons, did in Nairobi CBD. Currently, George Ruto is trending at #1, and it's not just for an hour. Since yesterday night, they only talked about subject that has gone viral across different social media platforms is the word George Ruto. A number of you might know why this is happening, but also at the same time, most of you might not know what is making George Ruto trend. But for those who already know, I believe when I play you these videos, you are going to agree with me. This was quite unexpected. So kindly watch these few videos. Videos recorded from Nairobi CBD, specifically around KICC. And you will be shocked to imagine that this could happen to the person who's to the public eye. This is like an enemy. You know, nowadays Kenyans consider anybody associating with the William Samoei Ruto or a friend of William Samoei Ruto, that person is not our friend. But considering that this is George Ruto, nobody knows how he managed. But the amount of people who turned out for the launching of his new matatu that is supposed to take over the streets, of which it has already did. The matatu is named Mood. So thousands of Gen Zs or thousands of Kenyans turned out, and they brought Nairobi CBD to a standstill, to a total lockdown, because this was not expected. So kindly, for you to get a clear picture of what I'm talking about, because you might not understand how big this is, I'd like you to watch these videos. It's a compilation of a number of videos, and then we are going to continue with our updates. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are just some of the videos captured from yesterday, and there are a lot of them. You have seen thousands of people flocking the streets, welcoming George Ruto's new matatu into Nairobi. There have also been videos of pastors praying for this matatu, praying that it is going to become a good investment, that it will not be involved in any accident. Like, this was too big to a level where nobody could imagine that these people were organic. A lot of people are saying, oh, these were paid, but no, nobody. This is something which was not even planned to be this big. Even George Ruto did not expect this. It's just that Kenyans decided to turn up in big numbers just to see this matatu. Ladies and gentlemen, this year is a good one, and we are going to learn something from this. This is not just about the matatu that you are going to talk about. This just goes to show you how things can turn within a minute, within a day, within an hour. So make sure to stay with me to the end. If this is the first time watching a video from this channel, you have to understand that this is Duffy Updates, a place where we bring to you latest political news, well detailed and well explained. And if this is your first time watching a video from this channel, kindly feel free, feel welcomed, feel at home, and kindly join us by clicking the subscribe button under this video. You can also give this video a thumbs up or a like, and finally click the notification icon on so that next time when we upload a new video, you won't miss it. It's a pleasure to have you around. We really don't take your support for granted. So the reason why I mentioned that we are going to run something is nobody thought that Kenyans were going to be fans of George Ruto, and this clearly shows that Kenyans are, I don't know how Kenyans are, but they change their mind quite fast. For me, it won't be a shocker to see Kenyans voting for the Kenyan President William Samoei Ruto again and again. As currently, you can hear Kenyans say, no, Ruto ni one term, Ruto ni half term, Ruto must go. But wait until we go to the ballot. I don't know what usually comes among Kenyans. You will find them voting confidently, very sure. Because when George Ruto was saying that he was going to come to Nairobi CBD, most people were on the online space were saying, oh, nobody should go there, he will not be welcomed, people don't want to see him. But until he went there, until his matatu got spotted, thousands of people turned out. So this just to show, to try and make you informed that mambo kwa ground ni different. Kenyans online can be saying, oh, Ruto this, Ruto that, but until we go to the ballot, that's when we are going to know if Kenyans really want Ruto to go. We can make a lot of noise on the online space saying Ruto must go, Ruto must go, but when you go to the ballot, you find that all the people who are making noise have not voted, or when they go to vote, they vote in a different way than the one they were saying. People were saying we are not going to go to that George Ruto's event, but they ended up turning out in large numbers. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. This event was quite a big one because it had been organized mostly. The main reason was for the launching of the matatu that you have just seen, the matatu named Mood, and a lot of top DJs, top celebrities had been invited to perform at this event, including DJ Pasamis. There is MC Gogo and DJ Duffy and other. I can see Sir M, DJ Malaika, DJ Brace KE, DJ Celesta, Hype Balu was also there, and it was free entry. Nobody was being asked to pay. The venue was at KICC. The time was 6 p.m, but the event continued to happen until late at night. The videos that you are seeing were videos recorded at around 9 p.m. at night. So it seems like the matatu business for George Ruto is booming, and it is doing well, because the fact that he has already another matatu, but he has decided to add another one which is quite a different one and a highly modernized one, shows that the business is doing well for him. So people were shocked to a level where you can see people commented. For example, let me share my screen with you so that you can see what I'm talking about. I was telling you about the people who went to the event. You can see those are all the celebrities, the DJs, the hype balos, hype mans. Then you can see different people reacted. For example, I just said hundreds flocked at KICC for the launch of George Ruto's matatu Mood. Is this an attempt to sway the youth votes, or a boost to the matatu culture? Is a question that you have to ask yourself. Other people, you can see, for example, DP said, George Ruto's got a sweet ride, mood, nganya, that cost him 14 million shillings. It is believed they said matatu, which is called mood, costed George Ruto 14 million Kenya shillings. Then he also added 2 million shillings, included of sound system with solar power, meaning that it doesn't have to survive with electric power. It can just charge itself. It's the first of its kind in Kenya, you know. Like the matatu is quite different. I don't know if you have seen the images of it, maybe of its interior. Let me try and look them for you. I hope you can see my screen. You can see even the pastor praying for it. Eh? And it looks like a nightclub, ladies and gentlemen, but it is just the vibe. This is how it's supposed to be. It shows a different era of matatu culture. You can see also George Ruto praying for his matatu together with the pastor, and it seems like he is really trying to make sure that the matatu culture rises to another level. The interior of this matatu, a lot of people are trying to understand how it's going to work, maybe how it's going to charge the people who will be traveling. But you can see that, for example, in this picture, it looks good. That's a fact. We can't. That's a fact. It's a beautiful matatu. It looks good. It has modernized chairs. For example, in this picture, you can see that it has modernized chairs. It also has a desk, DJ set. And I like us to go through some of the things which have been highlighted about this matatu, so that we can understand how major of a rise of the matatu culture this is. So, courtesy of Kenyans.co.ke, George Ruto's cash 14 million mood matatu brings Nairobi CBD to a standstill. Well, Nairobi CBD ground to a halt for hours as President William Ruto's son, George Ruto, unveiled his flashy new matatu, Mood. George held a concert at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC, on Friday night to mark the debut of his cash 14 million matatu. The ceremony consisted of a brief prayer session and the anointing of the matatu, followed by a full entertainment concert for the youth. These are the things which were happening. Hundreds of young people showed up at the KICC to support the president's son and celebrate matatu culture. Upon completion of the concert, the CBD was brought to a standstill as the matatu took a brief drive through the city center. I hope you are following. Hundreds of youths accompanied the matatu, causing traffic snarl-ups in the vicinity that lasted for hours into the night. The disruption sparked tension among Nairobians making their way home, with some reports warning residents to be wary of goons. So this is the sad part of these events, or of these big gatherings in Nairobi CBD. You will always find that goons are taking advantage of things like this, because you won't be able to identify if a person like that had come for the event or has other intentions. So it is believed that goons were around. They were robbing people, they were robbing businesses, they were robbing phones. So you can see here, and I quote, Nairobi CBD is currently a crime scene. Thugs have taken over the city. There are no police officers present in the Nairobi CBD or at the KICC. Please stay on high alert if you happen to be in Nairobi City. It's a total shutdown. A concerned Nairobian warned. So the reason why there were no police is because nobody was expecting the thing to be this big. And you also know Nairobi CBD, it usually has 1-2 police officers, but in this particular situation, nobody knows how things turned so fast. Mood signals a new shift in Kenyan's matatu culture, a first of its kind due to the unique features it boasts. The vehicle Now I want you to listen here. The vehicle reportedly cost cash 14 million and comes with a custom number plate said to be approved by the National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA. Passengers on board aboard the matatu will enjoy custom-made bucket seats, each fitted with a cup holder and a charging port. Now, in this particular bus, in this particular matatu, if you travel with it, you'll be quite comfortable because it has bucket seats. These are seats which you fit in very well. No matter the size, you're going to fit in very well. There is no kufinyana. It also has a cup holder. You can put your soda there, your juice, and it also, every chair has a port, meaning you can charge your phone, charge your device, charge your laptop as you continue with your journey. It is also fully air conditioned, so a breath of fresh air compared to the stuffy and congested environment common in other matatus. So we all have to agree that in these Kenyan matatus, the air is usually very stuffy. The gases, the fumes, sometimes they make you have headaches. Sometimes you find yourself puking. But in this particular matatu for George Ruto, it has air conditioner. So you're going to enjoy fresh air. It's like you're in somewhere in the forest where the air is usually very fresh. So it will be a comfortable ride. Other standout features include a modern push to start ignition system. So in this particular bus, this is among the features which are not highly seen in matatus of this size. It has a push to start ignition system. Most matatus are keys, sijui fanya nini. This one operates with a push to start. Also has a solar power and also has a DJ desk installed right in the cockpit. In addition to mood, George Ruto is associated with other popular matatus such as Manifest, also known as Manifest. His fleet is renowned for its luxury finishes and high-end investment. So those are just some of the things being said about mood, the matatu which George Ruto launched yesterday, and I have to hear what you have to say about this. What do you think? Do you think it's a good investment? Do you think that the business is doing well? What can you say about the whole thing? Kindly leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next one. Kindly, before you leave, make sure to join us by subscribing, liking this video, and clicking the notification icon on. Bye bye.